So, good afternoon, all. In previous class, we have done certain rules under nouns, right? We started with nouns. So, this will be the next rule, rule number 4. Let's start with rule number 4, which is actually dealing with uncountable nouns. Write down, uncountable nouns are used in the singular form only. Uncountable nouns are used in singular form only. Means they always exist in singular form. If they are acting as singular, means they will be only taking singular verb. अगर ये singular behave करते हैं तो ये हमेशा अपने साथ verb क्या लेते हैं? Singular. These nouns are advice, information, evidence, hair, business, bread, scenery, abuse, vacation, bread, scenery, vacation, etc. These nouns will always act as uncountable nouns. Example, if I say, you should be true to your word. You should be true to your words. What is the error here? It should not be words. It should be word. Where word means promise, you always write word, ना कि words. Promise. आपको हमेशा अपना किया हुआ वादा रखना चाहिए. You should keep it. Young people dislike the advices of the elderly people. Young people dislike the advices of the elderly people. So here, advices is wrong. Only advice, because it's an uncountable noun. Next, rule number 5 says, next rule says, nouns expressing number are used in singular. Nouns expressing number are used in singular with numerical adjectives. Are used in singular with numerical adjectives. Adjective क्या होगा हमारा जब numerical होगा. Example, I gave him I gave him 200 rupees. See guys, 200s. ये वाला s नहीं आएगा. Instead of that, this s is Right, I gave him 200 rupees. Done? Wait. See, there are certain nouns लिखो. Offspring, deer, fish, sheep. Rule number 6 says offspring, deer, fish, sheep, crew, council. These are the types of nouns, guys, which are used singular as well as plural. They are used singular as well as plural. Like, same noun is used in singular form and same noun is used in plural form also. Sheeps are economically useful. Sheeps are economically useful. Here I am using sheeps as plural subject. And here a sheep is grazing in the field. ठीक है, दोनों जगह आई एम यूजिंग शीप, बट व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस? Here in plural sense, here in singular sense. I am saying even if it has been used in a plural sense, it will not take s with it. Directly sheep के साथ r आ जाएगा, लेकिन s नहीं आएगा. डियर्स नहीं होता, शीप्स नहीं होगा, ऑफस्प्रिंग्स नहीं होगा, फिशेस नहीं होगा, ठीक है, काउंसिल्स नहीं होगा, स्पीशीज एस ऑलरेडी होता है, एस नहीं लगेगा, एयरक्राफ्ट्स नहीं होगा व्हेन इट इज यूज्ड एज अ नाउन. ठीक है, सो दीज आर द नाउन्स which are to be used. Like, you need to remember the names जिनको आपको सिंगुलर और प्लूरल में सिंगुलर से प्लूरल में चेंज करने के लिए you don't need to put s after them. सिंपल सा लॉजिक है, when they are acting as a singular noun, use singular verb. अगर वो प्लूरल नाउन की तरह बिहेव कर रहे हैं तो प्लूरल वर्ब लगा दो. That's it. Got it? Next. Next point, write down. Compound nouns doesn't have plural form. Compound nouns doesn't have plural form. Rule number 7. Compound nouns doesn't have plural form. Means hyphenated nouns. Hyphenated nouns. Example, he stays in 5 stars hotels. What is wrong in the sentence? He stays in, this is a compound noun or hyphenated noun? This is hyphenated noun. I am saying a hyphenated noun doesn't have plural form, means this s is wrong. He stays in 5-star hotels. he is 10 years old boy. Hanji, what is the error here? Yes, S will not come. Done or not? Next. Rule number 8 or 9? 8. Whenever a noun is followed by a preposition and then same noun is repeated, whenever this kind of combination is formed, ऐसा N P N जैसा कोई combination बन जाए तो first thing we need to remember that it will always exist in plural form. Always exist in plural form. This will be a plural subject. Sorry, singular form. This will always exist in singular form. Secondly, this will always take singular verb. What I want to say, ship after ship, एक के बाद एक, is arriving, is arriving, not are arriving. एक के बाद एक, तो singular के बाद फिर singular verb. Ship after ship is arriving. Door to door campaign dash going on, is going on, are going on, is going on. Door to door campaign is going on, right? This is first example, this is second one. Noun preposition noun, noun preposition noun. You need to remember they will always exist in a singular form. They'll be a singular subject and will take singular verb. Next, ninth rule says, or the next point under this says, see, there are certain nouns like teacher, worker, doctor. Do you know the gender with these names? Does this name suggest the gender, whether it is male or female? No, right? For example, a teacher should practice what he teaches, he or she or whatever. We need to decide. Now, in this type of question, when gender is not known, gender is not known. When the gender of the noun is not known, then you are going to consider it to be a male. Then you are going to consider it to be a male. Write down. Nouns like teacher, student, child, clerk. Nouns like teacher, student, child, clerk, worker, doctor. Are common gender nouns. Are common gender nouns. They are used for both male and female. They are used for both male and female. but when the gender is not known, we generally consider it to be a male. We generally consider it to be a male. Next is nouns, is a concept of apostrophe s, apostrophe s जिसे कहते हैं this, right? This apostrophe s is used to show the belongingness. ये क्या दिखाता है? belongingness दिखाता है in actual. ठीक है? First point, इसका सब point है, it is used with living things. It is used with living things. This is Mohan's notebook. Right. बिल्कुल ठीक है. Cow's horn. Cow भी living है. बिल्कुल ठीक है. It is not used with non-living things. Apostrophe s non-living के साथ use नहीं होता है. ठीक है? It is not used with non-living things. Next. अगर कोई plural noun ends with sound of sir or sh, I generally make you clear in Hindi. अगर कोई plural noun में end में s, es, sh, sir और sh की sound आ रही है, जैसे कि आप कहें, in case you say this is, I'm pointing out at some building, this is girls ka college, girls college, right? If I say this s and this s, two s are there, already this word, this noun, plural noun, already giving the sound of sir or sh at the end, means s or es is there at the end. In short, s or es is there. Then if you want to show the belongingness or you want to use the apostrophe, you are only going to use apostrophe, not s. This is correct, is this is girls apostrophe college. This is right, this is wrong. Only apostrophe has to be used. This is girls college. For भलाई के लिए बोलते हैं ना, for goodness sake, apostrophe sake. दोबारा से s लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है. There is no need to put s again and again. For goodness sake. But for God's sake, there's a word for God's sake. So for God, I am putting d only at the end. This is right. For God's sake. This is right. वहां पे God है, God's sake नहीं है ना? There is no s at the end. So that is for God's sake. भगवान के लिए चुप हो जाओ. For God's sake, keep quiet. Don't fight. Don't argue. ठीक है? I'll make you right. Don't worry. Next. Apostrophe can come only at the end of compound nouns. Only at the end of compound nouns. Example, only at the end of compound nouns. जैसे my son in-laws mother is not well these days. ठीक है, तो this is a compound noun. I am putting apostrophe s here. This is right. My son-in-law's mother is not well these days. But D point says is not used with non-living things. Non-living के साथ apostrophe s का यूज नहीं होगा. But in this case there is an exception. Non-living के केस में I'll tell you there is an exception. कहाँ पे होता है? Exception is there. Exception non-living के केस में exception लिखो. For example non-living thing जब personified है, जैसे sun's fury, personified word है. Respectable nouns के साथ लगता है, जैसे court का order, court's order. Respectable nouns के साथ लगता है guys. Phrases के साथ लगता है at wit's end. Phrases के साथ लगता है. Heavenly body के साथ लगता है Earth's atmosphere. इनके साथ apostrophe s लगते हैं. We can use apostrophe s with them. Hotness, गुस्सा, anger, वैसे वाला fury. Nature's love, nature's love, nature's love. Done. Next point. Under this D, it was E. See, if I say the purse of my brother's wife's maid is wait. My brother's wife's purse is lost. Right? What I did, I'm putting two different relations. Brother की wife और wife का purse. This is wrong. Never use double apostrophe. Never use double apostrophe. Instead of that, you can write the purse of my brother's wife is lost. I have one more statement to give under this, that is this concept a apostrophe s is, we can use this word with someone, somebody, no one, nobody, etc. We can use, right? But if what if instead of someone else is written, someone else, someone की जगह अगर someone else होगा, then what you will do? For example, I obey your orders and nobody. I obey your orders and nobody's else. Is this statement correct now? I said you can use apostrophe s with these indefinite pronouns. We can use, ठीक है? This nobody के साथ s लगता है. लेकिन if else is following this nobody, then instead of putting it here, put it here. Then this is right. Got it? Done? No? Okay. So, you've written? Okay. See, entire story of nouns was, what is the story behind this chapter? Whether your subject or object is singular or plural. If it is singular, then use singular verb. If it is plural, then use plural verb. Got it? There were certain nouns. First category. There were certain nouns which were carrying s with them. They were plural and they used to take plural verb. Caesars, balloons, thanks, tactics, congratulations. दूसरी category थी. There were nouns which were having s after them. Still they were singular subjects. Still they were singular and they used to take singular verb. Third category was, there were certain nouns, they don't have s after them, still they are plural, जैसे police, gentry, children, and they will take plural verb. Fourth category was uncountable nouns, which will always be, they will always be singular, right? But in order to give them a sense of plural, we can add certain words before them. जैसे for example, if I say information is singular or plural? Uncountable, countable, uncountable है. ये uncountable है. What if I write it as a piece of information, or two pieces of information? ये अभी भी uncountable ही है, लेकिन two pieces of information gave it a sense of, but we don't need to s after them, we don't need to add s. हम क्या कर सकते हैं, we can add certain words before them to give them a sense of plural. मतलब uncountable के पीछे कुछ words ऐसे add on हो सकते हैं, जैसे a piece of information ने उसे singular declare कर दिया and two pieces of information ने उसे plural declare कर दिया. Here in this case this is going to take plural verb with it, and here in this case it is going to take singular verb with it. This was fourth category. Then we discuss certain nouns. Like sheep, fish, crew, council, aircraft. They can act both as singular and plural. When they will act as singular, they will take singular verb. When they act as plural, they will take plural verb. Got it? This was the entire. In addition to that, we studied apostrophe s, concept of apostrophe s in detail. ठीक है? This was the entire story. Means अगर हम nouns पढ़ रहे हैं तो हम nouns में क्या पहचानना चाहते हैं? हमें subject को देख के subject को dissect करना है कि whether this noun is acting as singular or plural. वो है क्या? वो उसकी spelling सही है? क्या s need to be put or s has to be removed? What has to be done with it? This is all about nouns. Got it? Clear? चलो.